Alright guys, in today's video I'm going to show you where my steering is leaking fluid, and also I will flush the system down. Also I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that, but first let's remove this canister right here so we can see better, and also loosen up the windshield wiper fluid so that way we can work right here on the reservoir. I'm going to get an Allen screwdriver and remove those 2 bolts right there. Now we're gonna get the reservoir, just push it a little bit to the side here, just a little bit so I can work down here. All right, the system has been leaking right through here. Look at the hose right there. Look how loose it is. That's where it's leaking right here, and this hose has failed right there already. It's been compressed for too long. So I got a new OM part Mercedes hose replacement here. I'm gonna replace that, but also I have here all the fluid that I need to flush down the system and have new fluid, since it's already about 106,000 miles in this van and I have never changed the power steering fluid, so it is time. All right, and with this 12-volt pump I'm going to take the fluid out of the system. All right, I'm going to put the pump right here with my negative right there, and my positive is going to be right here. All right, it's working. And I place a bucket right here. This is where the oil is going to come in. All right, we're going to open this cap right here, and on the floor I put a reservoir to collect whatever fluid falls down there. I'm going to loosen it up. All right, so you're going to see some fluid coming out of the reservoir. All right, there it is. All right, the fluid is falling right in the reservoir. All right, so you see the hose right here that I removed. Going to connect this hose right here, and once I connect it, also I'm going to tighten it so that way I get some pressure in here. All right, I'm going to tie this hose right here. All right, that hose is nice and tight there. Now we're going to turn it on. All right, I see it's coming up. Beautiful. So now that we see that it's going up, we need to plug this plug right there that you see and add on the canister some new fluid. So we're going to cap this here first. All right, and this pump that I bought has some plugs that goes on each side like this. This plug would perfectly fit right in here. All right, fit perfect in there. All right, now I'm going to add, with this small funnel, I'm going to add the fluid. All right, this fluid is kind of green, so that's good because we're going to distinct the color. See, it's kind of green. So once it gets full, I'm going to stop. Okay, it's full. Filled it up all the way to the top. All right, now we're going to turn the pump on. All right, now you see all the fluid coming through here. All right, there we go. All right, there goes the old fluid. Look at that. That's all the old fluid coming out. Okay. Now we have the green one coming in. You see the green one? So I mean, it took all the fluid out. Now we have the green fluid in. So that's good. So now we know we have all the green fluid inside here already. Now we're going to remove this hose here. All right, you see this clamp right here? We have to remove this clamp right here, pressure clamp, to remove this hose. All right, here we go. All right, I have removed the hose here. All right, look at the new holes and the old holes. You can see the hose right there collapse. You see it? Look at that. Look at that hose has been crimped in there. And this is the other side. Look at that. Oh, look at that there. How that hose has expanded already. So looks like it's about time to change it right now. This clamp doesn't cut the line. You can see it has a little bevel in the sides here. It's just the hose has been through a lot of stress. Well, I'm going to reuse this clamp. It's still in great conditions. You can use new compression clamps if you like. I think this one's still good. Has a good compression. All right, place it here, and now I'm going to connect the new hose. Remove the cap to hold the fluid in. I'm going to place this bottom hose first, and later I'm going to do the top one. Now I'm going to connect this one here. I'm going to fasten the one at the top. Alright, I already connected the top one and also here in the bottom. Now it's ready to start adding some fluid. Now that you see the reservoir is full. Alright, so now we're only going to put the key on the position before it starts. Now we're going to move the steering wheel to the left, to the right. Now we're going to put the cap back on, see how much fluid we got. All right, we got fluid. Going to close the cap. I'm going to turn on the van. Now the steering wheel is moving very, very nice. That the pump is already has fluid. Now we're going to check, see if you have enough fluid. And remember, the dipstick has measurement when it's cold and when it's hot. All right, that's perfect there. That's when it's cold. When it's hot, it's going to be in the upper mark. Right now, by being cold, that's exactly where I need it at. All right, let's do a test again. Steering wheel feels really good with the new fluid. Very nice. Perfect. Now we need to put the bolts on the windshield washing fluid. Now all we have to do is connect this elbow here for the filter canister. That's it, it's done. All right, and look at all that old steering fluid. 106,000 miles of old steering fluid. In my case, you can tell the fluid is really bad. One thing is the color, but also the old oil has a terrible smell. That oil already, for 106,000 miles, the old oil really needed to be changed. And I purchased 2 cans, but only one was needed, so that's perfect. I only used one. As you guys saw, all you need is a pump. This is a 12-volt oil pump, suction pump. And if your steering hose line is this bad as mine, it's been about 8 years. Just have it replaced. It was only $11, so that was very economical. I pay more for shipping than the hose costs. And doing this is going to expand the life of your steering pump and all the components. So it's very important, very inexpensive to do, and you can do it yourself, just flushing the system out. All right guys, and if you found this video helpful, how to flush your steering system, please give it a thumbs up.